I'm Sheriff Brian Hawthorne from Chambers County, and you're listening to the Texas County Voice, a podcast for all 254 counties. Thank you for listening.
Hello and welcome to Texas County Voice. I'm Jody Sebring with the Texas Association of Counties. In this episode, we're diving into an important event for county officials, the County Management and Risk Conference, or CMRC, taking place April 9th through the 11th in Round Rock in Williamson County. First, my colleague Mary Huber talks with County Auditor April Cantu, the newest member of the Texas Association of Counties Risk Management Pool Board. Ms. Cantu shares insights on her role as county auditor and what she hopes to take away from this year's conference. Then Mary visits with Clem Zabalza, Deputy Director of Risk Control Services at TAC. He'll give us a preview of what conference attendees can expect, from cybersecurity sessions to networking opportunities, and even a fun night at the ballpark. Whether you're attending in person or virtually, this year's conference is packed with valuable information for county leaders. Let's get started.
My name is Mary Huber, Managing Editor of County Magazine. I'm excited to be joined today by County Auditor April Cantu, who will be attending next week's TAC Risk Management Pool County Management and Risk Conference. Ms. Cantu is new to our TAC Risk Management Pool Board, and we'll be talking to her today about the conference and what she's looking forward to. Thank you, Ms. Cantu, for being with us today.
Thanks so much, Mary. Good morning. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for asking me to join you this morning.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get into it. So I know
Yes,
a lot of
ma'am.
people might not know about what an auditor does, but can you tell me a little bit about your role and your responsibilities as a county official?
Yes, ma'am. As the Big County Auditor, I have many roles and responsibilities. The main one is being the frontline steward of our taxpayer dollars, which is the role I take most serious. I'm tasked with having to ask those tough questions to make sure that every expenditure serves a public purpose and if it meets all the requirements of our local government code, as well as our procurement policies and procedures. And not only do I wear that hat, auditor hat, I also wear a treasurer hat here in B County, as B County is one of the 10 counties out of the 254 Texas counties that do not have a treasurer.
Oh,
So this
wow.
adds to my office, to my responsibilities of AP, AR, payroll. We have grant accounting, and then of course balancing all of our 25 or so bank accounts. So it's pretty busy in here.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't know that. Little known
Yes,
fact.
ma'am.
So that's a
Yes, ma'am.
big role. You must be busy.
Yes, ma'am. For
What
sure.
are some of the things then that you find most rewarding about your position?
I would say my most the most rewarding part of my job, Mary, is being a public servant. I feel that God created me with a passion to serve, and that's what gives me the most satisfaction. And that's not only in my career, but that's also in my everyday life. So that's definitely the most rewarding part.
Going back to your two hats, what do you find most challenging about your work, and what are some of the ways that you handle that day to day?
There are many challenges in county government. Managing all the moving parts of our different departments and their different needs and personalities, as well as the ones in my office, can be the most challenging. Being that voice that has to say no or questions everything, it puts you in that position. I always like to put little quotes around that because it puts me in that position. I wear that, of course, with pride because I know that's what is expected of me. You might get your feelings hurt or make others mad, but it's those difficult situations that you must stand your ground, and ultimately, what's in the best interest of your county.
What motivated you to attend this year's conference?
I serve as my county's pool coordinator because of all the liability and insurance needs that fall in my purview. I am a risk manager because of the oversight I have over our fixed assets, which include all of our buildings, equipment, fleet. I am also a member of our county group medical insurance committee, which reviews our annual renewals from TAC. For all the reasons and more, I am motivated to gain all the insights CMRC provides to their members.
How do you think attending this conference will help in your role as a county official?
And all the hats that I wear in respect to what tools the CMRC provides, it helps me to be up on the latest and greatest information that I need to effectively lead. This is probably my ninth year, and it gets better and more informative every year.
Are there any specific sessions or speakers at the conference that you're looking forward to in particular?
Always look forward to my tax risk management crew. They bring it every session, every year. It doesn't matter which section or risk. It's all informative to me, Mary. I feel like they make it every single one. So every session you attend, it doesn't matter which side it's on. It's going to bring you something. You're going to be able to take something back to your county in respect to that. TAC has the most positive, enthusiastic group, and it's just hard to specify.
What about something you're excited to learn? I know that there's the specific sessions and speakers, but is there something that stands out that you're hoping to gain in your current roles or take away from the conference?
All the new AI and cybersecurity additives that they're most exciting to hear about. There's always so much coming down to help our counties, and it's to fight against all those bad actors. We had a situation here in B County several years ago, so it's a constant. And I feel that all of that cyber portion is the most exciting right now.
Cyber is a big part of this year's conference and a new part of this year's conference. So I'm sure it's going to be, we're excited to include that this year. Why do you think this conference is an important event for people in your field?
As a county auditor, it's especially important because of all the many roles and responsibilities we have and the part risk management plays over all of them. It's in every aspect of what we do, Mary.
How can the knowledge shared at this conference impact everyday citizens in the county? So, your constituents, if you will.
My hope is that it impacts their bottom line eventually with all of our diligence of preventative maintenance and limiting our liability and all the risk areas taught at CMRC.
What would you tell someone about why they should attend this conference if they haven't signed up yet? Why should they?
Simply because of all the information that is shared that assists our counties in protecting our fixed assets, as well as helping us limit our liability, all to help benefit our taxpayer dollars.
Thank you
So
so
yours,
much for being here and sharing this with us. I know this is really important for our listeners, so I'm excited for them to be able to learn more about the conference and about you. So, thank you again.
I'm excited to share with you. Thank you so much, Mary, for inviting me. This has been a great experience.
If you don't know about our County Management and Risk Conference or haven't been before, our Deputy Director of Risk Control Services, Clem Zabalza, is here to break down the 3 days and what we can expect. Hey, Clem, how are you today?
Hi, good afternoon.
So, we're about a week out from the conference, and I'm hoping to share with our listeners a little more about what will be included. Can you tell attendees what they'll be able to learn and what's new this year?
Well, we're super excited to host CMRC once again at the Kalahari in Round Rock, Texas. This is our opportunity to bring 500 of our closest friends to Austin and be able to enjoy not only an educational experience, but also a chance to relax and meet other members from across the state of Texas. I'm really excited about this year because for the first time, we actually have a dedicated cybersecurity track. In previous years, we incorporated into the other tracks that we had available, but this year, for the first time, we have one that's dedicated solely for cybersecurity. So typically we have an HR track that deals with HR related issues. We have one on risk control that deals with the risk control and how to prevent risks in the county. And then we have one dealing specifically with risk management. So this is the first for us. And so we're really super excited. Another thing that we've got this year that we're doing for the first time is we're actually doing a session on Texas trends. And this is going to be delivered by each regional service delivery team. So we'll have one for the Northwest, Southwest, the Northeast, and the Southeast, basically talking about the trends in those specific regions and how we're here at TAC are helping members address those specific needs. Because each region, because Texas is so big, has different challenges, and we want to make sure that our members are fully aware of what they're going to be facing and how we're ready to help.
Awesome. I know you touched on the cybersecurity. That's obviously a hot topic today. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of the sessions and what people might be learning in this space?
So one of the sessions that we're talking about is building resilient counties. Cyber attacks have been occurring so much recently and they've been so much in the headlines, and our counties are not excluded from that. So definitely something that we want to make sure our counties are aware of, and most importantly, what they need to do to basically how to approach these situations and address those risks accordingly. And so we're really fortunate that we have some of our county folks attending, and they'll be able to share their experiences and how they're handling these issues.
You touched on some of the other tracks, HR, risk control, risk management, and I know there's health and wellness sessions. Can you touch maybe on a little bit more about what to expect in each track?
Sure, absolutely. So one of the sessions on the HR side is talking about how to navigate the hiring process and making sure that you're prepared for any challenges that you may face in that. Hiring is such a difficult process to undertake, and you need to be aware of what some of the things that and best practices that you need to be doing in order to make sure that you are successfully hiring the best candidates for your position. Another session on the risk control one is what do you do when the big one hits? How do you strengthen the county in wake of a major disaster or a property loss? Again, this session is going to talk about some of the things that you can do from start to finish, making sure that you're able to successfully navigate recovery and make sure that you build a stronger and better county in the aftermath. On the cyber side, we do have one that's going to deal with the resiliency of a county and basically how do you approach a cyber incident in part of your response plan. And we're actually inviting some of our members that have been through this process and help them explain and kind of navigate their experience with you so that way you're better prepared to, again, see it from the county side, what's going on there and how they were able to successfully put this in place. And the last one I want to mention on the risk management track is navigating the property reinsurance market. This is a worldwide situation. Reinsurance is basically purchased at a worldwide level. And what happens worldwide affects us here locally. And so in this session, you'll be hearing from not only our internal folks here at TAC that are working on securing property reinsurance, but also some of the folks that we work with, some of our partners that are helping make sure that we secure not only the best coverage, but also one that's reasonably priced so that we can make sure that the cost is not, it doesn't become cost prohibitive for our members.
Thank you so much for giving an update on some of these sessions. We're also going to have a health and benefits track, and I know there's some interesting and helpful topics there, including navigating the health insurance industry, mental health and wellness, and stress management techniques. So it's going to be a fun filled 3 days. I know there's a lot to learn, but there's also going to be some fun activities. Clem, can you tell me a little bit about what some of our attendees can do to unwind?
Absolutely. It's not all about just learning, but also having a little bit of fun in the process. And so after the first day, we will be hosting an opening reception and dinner for our members. Give everybody a chance to unwind after having a long day of travel and then attending the first sessions of that day. So this gives an opportunity for our members to be able to meet with other members, network, as well as meeting some of our staff that is going to be hosting the conference. And of course, we saved the best for last. So Thursday evening, after a long day of educational sessions, we'll be taking all the attendees over to the Dale Diamond to join a game of the Round Rock Express. And our members will be able to enjoy a hot dog and have some beverages in the company of other members. Again, being able to share some exciting times and be able to connect and make some lifelong friendships. And so, while we love bringing all our members to the Kalahari and come visit with us in person, some of y'all I know can't travel. And so we're making this anomaly an option available so you can attend virtually in case you can't make it out to Round Rock this year. We'd love to have you in person, but we make sure that you don't miss out on any of the education opportunities that CMRC has to offer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Clem.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Texas County Voice. For more details about this year's County Management and Risk Conference, visit our calendar of events at county.org. You'll find the link right at the top of the page. Online registration is closed, but you can still register in person at the event. April is National County Government Month, a time to celebrate the vital work counties do every day. To learn more about Texas counties, the officials who serve them, and to access a library of video and educational resources, visit texascountiesdeliver.org. We appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next time.